Good afternoon. My name is Brooke Harris. We'll call the Budget Committee meeting to order for October 20th, 2021. First order of business is the roll call, please.
Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Kieran?
Here.
Mrs. Burdick?
Here.
Mr. Fanton? Mr. Ricky?
Here.
Mr. Stockin?
Here.
Mr. Crandall? 6 present.
Thank you, ma'am. Next is the approval of minutes from the September 22nd meeting. Motion made by Philip Stockin, seconded by Mr. Curran. Any changes or corrections? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? The minutes are approved. County Treasurer Terry Ross with Treasurer's reports.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's report is included in your packet, and this includes the payments that we received in October. Unfortunately, we show a huge decrease for this time period compared to where we were last year in October of 2020. There's a recalculation structure from the state of New York. The report that I handed out to you explains some of the changes in the sales tax and goes county statewide. It reflects all the statewide changes and where everyone is during this quarter. So we still are, fortunately for us, we are still up about 14.5% from our net sales tax from last year at this time. We're anticipating that we'll still be above where we were last year overall by about $4.9 million. Are there any questions on the sales tax?
Mr. Healy?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Does anybody audit the state on that? Or do we just, everybody just accepts what the state says? I mean, the federal government doesn't audit the state like the state.
I couldn't answer that question, Legislator Healy.
Well, if they don't, they ought to.
Yeah. I'm assuming they have some audit process in check between the comptroller and the Division of Budget. But I'm not sure of that process. But it does every once in a while we see some adjustments to our settlements, and this happens to be one where there was a large decrease in what we received.
And we won't know the true picture until spring of next year. Is that correct?
For the state fiscal year, yes, that's correct.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Barnes?
Yeah, Terry, that decrease, is that affecting just our county, or the surrounding counties seeing the same thing?
No, most of the other counties are also seeing a large decrease in this month's payments. They assure us that we are supposed to only look at the quarter and not just by October to October. So in the end, we'll wait till the end of the quarter to see if we can see where that might have been rectified. But we are not alone in that. A lot of it has to do with the New York City sales tax calculation, and it's hard to pinpoint. This came from NISAC. This chart that I handed out, it came from NISAC, Dave Lucas. They've kind of reevaluated everything, and this includes everything across the state. So you'll see some other counties that have changed as well when you go down, and most of us are small ones. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Ms. Root?
I just want to hear this one more time, make sure I heard it correctly. Terry, did you say that our sales tax right now is about $4.9 million over what we got last year?
If you look at the purple box on the sales tax report that was included in your packet, you'll see that our gross receipts for 2020 at this same time period were about $27 million. That's what our estimate is right now. If you take our increase at the 14.5%, we would be at the 27, which is about 4.9% of where we were last year at this time.
Percent, okay.
4.9 million. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's 4.9 million.
Okay.
But
thank
we
you.
are up overall 14.5% of our net sales tax where we were last year at this time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions on sales tax? Okay, onward.
The next reports are the revenue and expense reports that we run through. These were run through October 8th. And you can see from the reports that we're pretty on track with where we are. A lot of our revenues, remember, are because of timing and when quarters end and when the state requires the claims to be submitted for any state and federal aid. But right now, we have collected, and this is county-wide, so this is all funds. We've collected about $61.8 million, and last year at this time, we were at 62.2. And our expenses, we have spent about $89 million so far. That's countywide, all funds. Last year, we had spent about $87 million. So it's all about timing, but I mean, we're in good shape right now, so I don't see anything really changing between now and the end of the year. I think we'll remain in great shape till the end of the year.
Okay, thanks. Any questions on that? Any old business?
Chairman Harris, I'd also like to report on the fact that I've got a notice in October from the Department of Health for our Medicaid biweekly payment. And our weekly shares will be going down approximately $17,000. And that's the weekly shares that you see on the audits every 2 weeks for Medicaid. And our weekly payment will be going down from $175,000 to $158,000. That will always is subject to change, but we did get a notice. Edna got a notice and I got a notice, and I thought it was significant enough that I should mention it today.
What's the reason for that?
They've done some changes, and a lot of it has to do with the FMAP funding. So they recalculated our payment and it went down.
That's a lot of money. Make sure I'm right here, over $800,000 a year?
52 weeks, yeah, that is approximately that. This is, the letter says that your district's annual contribution to the program will be adjusted due to projected enhanced federal medical assistance percentage, which is FMAP funding pursuant to the Affordable Care Act and the Families First Coronavirus Response Act. In the current fiscal year, your annual contributions were previously adjusted due to the FMAP earned for the state fiscal year 21-22 and FMAP earned from October 2020 to June of 2021. It will now be adjusted due to the FMAP to be earned from July to December of 2021. So this is based on an FMAP reconciliation of the credit that was due to us. So that's why they're adjusting our Medicaid weekly shares.
But is it permanent?
It probably won't be permanent, but it will last for a little bit, and then we'll get another notice like this.
Okay. All right.
It's not a permanent reduction at all. Neither was the last one,
Yeah,
so.
okay.
Okay,
Yep. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, Mr. Crandall?
Just a comment on that, if I understood correctly, that's our Medicaid payment.
That's
And although we're grateful for that to go down, we still, the tally is in the, 9 million plus contribution that Allegheny County taxpayers make towards that program that other states don't do. So if we even had half of that back to utilize for things that we would like to invest in, even reduction of taxes, imagine what kind of a difference that could make. So thanks for the decrease, but 100% would really be nice.
Thank you. Okay, any other old business? New business? Anything for the good of the order? If not, Ms. Burdick?
Do we know where we stand with the budget?
We are in the process of getting the tentative completed. We've made all the adjustments that we want to make, so we have that number, and we are compiling all the reports and everything to be submitted with the budget message probably the early of next week.
So is the committee of the whole Monday morning for budget?
I don't believe so. We do plan on having everything on your desks Monday so that we can start the process for the budget hearing. Budget hearing's not Monday, but, you know, we have to have it on your desk so many days ahead of time.
Thank you.
Anything else for the good of the order? Motion to adjourn, please. Thank you, Mr. Curran. Second, Ms. Burdick. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.